She like lucid be my dreams. Said you steady love me, so I'm sure you know the means. It's like I'm living all inside a movie in a dream. Sequels to my life entirely up to me. Slowly suffocating, do you notice how it feels? Like, baby, can you hold me while I'm running through the field? Like,
last bit of the stream.
Violent and horrifying criminals in their job. But what happens when it's their own children that they have to arrest?
Dad. Get in the car. You're arrested for DUI.
On the 28th of December 2022, a witness had observed a white vehicle strike a traffic light and then quickly drive off. A part of the vehicle's bumper had fallen off in the road after the hit. Around 15 minutes after the call, police located the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the road. But the driver was the last person they expected.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is
Listen.
You know what's crazy about a situation like this? There's nothing the dad could do. Even if he wanted to help her out, he really can't. Like, there's too many. All their colleagues are there. She outside a fucking Wawa. A witness called and reported it. Yeah, like, there's nothing he can even do if he wanted to.
Your bumper's in the road over there. Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise you I did not.
He could talk with the judge and maybe get them to like maybe talk to the prosecution, get a lenient sentence, but like, she going to jail regardless. She getting arrested.
No.
The very thing 21-year-old Teresa says is that her dad is an officer with the local PD, possibly hoping that he'd come and get her out of the situation. Yeah. But the cops at the scene are sure that things are way past that.
Yeah.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
No, I hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school.
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No, I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Universally, smoking marijuana isn't the only part of her story.
She's going to jail.
That doesn't make any sense. She's
I know her dad finna pop up pissed, bro.
saying that her bumper was already hanging off from an accident in Pennsylvania around 25 miles away, and it just happened to fall off right as another car identical to hers struck a traffic light. But Teresa has a trick up her sleeve that might just get her out of this. At least, that's what she hopes.
I hit a deer.
You see this?
I hit a deer before this. You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit. That you knocked over. 6-7. Do you have another unit out with you?
Oh my God, he's a sheriff's officer.
Alright, hang out.
Over the course of just a few minutes, Teresa brings up her dad over 5 times, obviously praying.
It's the worst thing you could do is put your dad in this situation. You're better off just not saying nothing and going and having your dad handle it behind the scenes, because he has to pop out now in front of all his colleagues, and now they're gonna be judging him because they're gonna be trying to see, yo, you better not go lenient on her, nigga. That's even though that's your daughter, nigga. You know, it's better off going to jail and then letting dad talk to the prosecution like low key behind the
saying
scenes.
that he'll be able to find a way for her to get out of this. But before he can come to rescue her, the cops are starting to zero in on what really happened and begin to get at least some of the truth from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared because you maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
She's fucked.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you this.
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic
On
signal.
God,
Oh,
bro.
I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb. You hit the traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. If you
Okay.
just call my dad, he would tell you.
Well, we'll see.
She said, why would, yo, another thing, if you ever get into a situation with police, don't be talking to them. Because there's nothing that, you have no benefit of talking to the police in this situation. She just got herself locked in 2 situations. She admitted she was drinking, and then on top of that, she admitted she's talking about she's texting. So now she implicating herself in 2 fucking crimes. It's no benefit. You are already going to jail at this point, you know what I mean?
Here's the thing. Your dad, the sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today.
In just this one short conversation, Teresa admits that she did hit something, that she's more intoxicated than they realized, and that she was texting while driving.
See what I'm saying? That's 3 charges.
3 driving faults that can each come
What?
with their own punishment.
What did I say, nigga? Her pop's gonna get that shit knocked down. None at all. It's better to just shut the fuck up and get your story straight. Like, exactly.
So
like,
now that the truth has come out, the detectives decide to speak with her father, John. But it turns out he's not there to help her.
Hey, John, how are you? So you're going to everything and traffic law. Okay. Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on that car there, I think it was like the front right bumper.
John explains that Teresa did hit a deer
she did.
earlier,
She for sure probably did hit a deer. She did. But then she hit that shit and fucked it up
and that
more.
the damage was on the front right bumper. But it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car was currently sustaining.
She hit that same spot twice. She need to get the fuck off the road, nigga. I hit a deer before. I ain't gonna lie. I hit a deer before. But yo, this nigga just jumped in front of the fucking bro. I don't want to talk about that shit. That shit cost me like $3 to fix that shit. That shit pissed me off, bro. That shit had me going through it. But bro, she hit that shit and then hit the shit again. For the dad to be like, oh, right bumper. Yeah, I think she hit a deer right bumper. For him to know that, she probably really did hit a deer, but she then fucked it up again.
Can I come out? You guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out. If she wants, you know, you to drive her home.
Yeah,
Drive her home? Hold on, I muted it. Drive her home, nigga. What do you mean, drive her home, nigga?
I'm out there and I'll see you guys.
Hey, if she don't go to jail, this is some actually corrupt shit. We just watched the videos earlier of them wrongfully arresting people.
Drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me come out there and I'll see you guys. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
It looks like Teresa isn't going to be getting the salvation she was hoping for from her dad, and just 5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene to talk with the cops.
What's up? So, what you saying? Like,
I'll say after the video.
Damn, so sorry.
Because this would I'm recording this shit gonna go on YouTube. I don't niggas know, you know? I'll say after the video. Can't have niggas know when I'm rolling in. I'm gonna get caught lacking, nigga. Word. I'll tell after the video, after the YouTube video is done.
Basically, this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing. The scratches here. That's all from the deer that she lost.
So right now, this is gonna be my call. Okay. Coming out. Okay. Gotcha. Gonna be details. Okay. Who's your supervisor? Not that one. I'm just asking.
The cops who were first at the scene almost seem as though they're expecting John to try and make excuses for his daughter, and get extra
He can't.
nervous when he asks who their supervisor is. Obviously, there are countless examples of corruption where officers, especially those in the higher ranks, are able to use their power to...
Yeah, he can't do that in this situation. This one is like witness called. They're outside of Wawa. There's fucking security cameras. All the police is there, body cam. See, he can't. I don't think he's trying to get her out of
prevent
it.
their family from getting into trouble. However, the officers quickly realize all he's trying to do is gather all the information on the incident so he can make a fair assessment himself. This quickly becomes evident as he checks his text messages from her to try and create a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You home 10:39. What do you think? Time do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, "Dad, what the fuck do I do?"
Somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right.
We're talking to her. She wasn't telling us what she said.
I mean, lying to she knows that I'm a cop. She knows not to do that. Well, maybe she didn't even. Do you think she? I'm not once. I'm saying she didn't lie. Yeah. Okay. I want to be very clear about that. But she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
However, despite John's willingness to help the officers out, the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved, so to guarantee the integrity of the investigation. So far, everything other than Teresa's conduct has been perfect, and is a great example of proper policing.
Yeah.
So, it's back to focusing on what Teresa had mentioned earlier. She says she'd only had one drink at Applebee's, but it's starting to seem as though she may be a little more drunk than they realize. Suspicions that were only confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
And everything that happened today, right? I don't think that you were okay to take me out there for 1 day.
Dad,
Dad can't do shit, nigga. Dad can't do shit right now.
where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
You can stop with this shit. Get in the car. You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat.
After being forced into the police vehicle by her own dad, Teresa was driven to the police station where her blood alcohol level was tested. It came back as 0.17%, over twice the legal limit. As of this upload...
Fuck. Yo, so I'm sorry to pause. How much would you have to drink? How much alcohol would you have to drink? Would you have to drink to be over the legal limit? How much shots is that? Like, say you have a bottle of 40% alcohol. Hold on. Probably like 2 or 3. Impaired driving. How much shots can you take before? How many shots of 40% alcohol? 40. Oh my god, bro. Fuck. Alright, let me lock in. How many shots of 40% alcohol can you take before being over the legal limit? I fucking butchered that. Then it's impossible to specify the number of shots as an individual pattern mean that affects the alcohol. Okay, whatever. Criminal limit. Okay, but I'm not asking that, nigga. Bro, how much shots, like, average, bro? Damn, nigga, your keyboard going dumb. Depending on the body and shit. Okay. Bro, okay, this shit's not giving me the fucking answer I want, bro. Let me go back to the other shit. A center shot, da 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 da. Okay, so they said about 4 or more drinks for men within 2 hours. So that's probably when they mean by drinks, that's probably like a 7% beer type shit. So that's probably like 5 shots. No, I feel like 5 shots you'd be slapped a little bit though. Yo, how do you test it? I kind of want to get a breathalyzer and just like take shots and like test it. I want to, you know? Okay, my bad. Getting sidetracked.
Load, Teresa is still awaiting her penalty, but has been issued a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident. Teresa's dad followed protocol perfectly, but Kenneth Adams' dad did the exact opposite when he tried to abuse his power as a commissioner to try and save his son from prison.
Tell me who I call.
Oh yeah, you already know. No. Look.
Teresa's dad followed protocol perfectly, but Kenneth Adams' dad did the exact opposite when he tried to abuse his power as a commissioner to try and save his son from prison.
Tell me who I call.
Yeah, that Utah hat on.
You want me to
5
sue
beers.
the son of a county sheriff?
In November 2022, Kenneth Adams was pulled over for running a stop sign, but as it turns out, Kenneth was in much more trouble than he realized.
How's it going?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Okay, so the reason I stopped you didn't come to complete stop the stop sign?
I did.
And then you didn't have your turn signal on.
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you were pulling me over, but whatever.
The officer then took his license and ran it through the system, where he would discover Kenneth had a warrant out for burglary and theft of a vehicle. All of a sudden, Kenneth becomes defensive and refuses to...
Yeah, 1 beer is like a shot, from what I assume. Like, if you take a full beer, that's like a shot. But it said, that's what I'm saying, 5 shots. I feel like you'd be kind of slapped, because this shit said like 5 drinks. Well, I don't know.
Exit the vehicle.
I'm kind of curious. Yeah, the equivalent, it's like I already know, like 1 beer is like a shot. Look, 5 beers equivalent. 5 beers equate to 5 shots. Equal 5% ABV equals 1 shot of average hard liquor. Yeah, like I knew that, but I'm saying how much would you have to drink to be above 0.0? Is it 0.008 or 0.08?
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle with me?
What are you doing? No, what's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
You have a warrant.
How do I have a warrant?
I don't know how you have a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant out of 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to... No, that's incorrect.
Okay, well, it's on our system right now.
Well,
I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not. Dude, this is...
Damn, I feel like 5 shots would be worse than 5 beers. It depends how fast you drink them. Like, if you take 5 shots, like, boom, 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 like, immediately, it's going to hit you fast. If you're sipping 5 beers for like 2 hours, it's different. If you shotgun 5 beers, like you chugged 5 beers and took 5 shots, it'd be like the same shit.
Mr. Adams, you do have an active warrant for your arrest.
Well, who issued the warrant, though?
The court's house.
For what, though? Because I've gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me anywhere, dude.
Kenneth claims that he's already been to court for his previous crimes, but the warrant still calls for his arrest. For the majority of smaller cases, the suspect is tasked with turning in the documents that prove that they've been to court and completing any classes they were made to attend by the judge. Without those documents, the court cannot confirm they attended anything. So when Kenneth forgot to turn his in, the warrant remained open, and the police had no way to tell that he had in fact been to court.
Issued October 13th.
For what?
It has some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that.
You want to know the charges?
Yeah, I do.
So it has 2 burglary charges listed, a theft charge, mischief.
That's on my old case.
3 charges of burglary of a vehicle, and criminal trespass.
Yeah, why is that pulling up now?
Kenneth was taken away to the station, but this is when his father, Bruce Adams, turned up, who turned out to be the county commissioner for the local area. How convenient for Kenneth. Immediately after arriving at the scene, Bruce demanded to know what was going on and quickly started to show signs of corruption.
Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
You already took him to jail?
They took him to jail and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out? Why?
Find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I call to find out why he's in jail.
I gotta be careful with this stuff, Bruce. You understand that? Okay. That's the warrant. Okay, so it says warrant status active, offense burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle.
He's already been to court over that.
You saw the warrant right there. I showed you a warrant.
He's been charged with that, and he has a plea in abeyance on all of it.
This nigga's crashing out.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Who can?
Nobody can. He's been arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
And the warrant's false.
Huh? The warrant's not false.
You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
Bruce is obviously trying to abuse his position and influence the commissioner to try and save his son from the law.
You just know it's Utah. You just know.
But luckily, this officer stands his ground and refuses to cave in. Eventually, though, Kenneth was released from jail, the warrant was withdrawn, and no further action was taken against Bruce. But
That's that power,
Officers that
nigga.
arrested this law student weren't as lucky.
Yup, I already know he got that bread. Okay, I brought it up on ChatGPT. Alright, boom. One standard shot. Okay, 3 to 4 shots in an hour is gonna 3 to 4 shots in an hour probably gonna bring you to like 0.08. Smaller individuals, 2 shots. Okay.
There's nothing in this vehicle. I promise you. I didn't do anything.
Marion Humphrey Jr., son of retired county judge Marion Humphrey Sr., was pulled over after an officer allegedly witnessed him driving dangerously. Footage shows him swerving slightly after missing his exit. Marion is lit up by the officer and pulled over. He's then told the officer witnessed him nearly wreck his car and is suspected.
That's a nearly wrecked his car,
Officer
nigga.
allegedly witnessed him driving dangerously. Footage shows him swerving slightly after missing his exit. Marion is lit up by the officer and pulled over. He's then told the officer witnessed him nearly wreck his car and is suspected of dangerous driving.
When did you rent for? Yesterday. You gotta take it. You trying to take it a paint job? You pick it up a paint job? I'm sorry, sir. It's it. I'm trying to figure out that you have probable cause. Yeah, because you're super nervous. So I'm trying to figure out why you're so nervous.
Being a law student, Marion.
Cause I'm being stopped by the fucking police, nigga. He said everyone who drives, you know, you had that moment where you're driving like, oh fuck, my exit, and you kind of, fuck, you know, you had that mind, your brain kind of like, oh shit, what do I do? You know, like, bro, nearly wreck his car, nigga. Come on, bro.
Asks if the
y'all should have seen the last video we did where they were wrongfully arresting motherfuckers, bro. That shit was fucking insane.
officer has probable cause for pulling him over. The officer struggles to give a good answer before claiming Marion seems super nervous. First
Or a
of
couple
all,
videos
being
ago.
nervous isn't a crime, and isn't evidence towards a crime either. And secondly, Marion actually carries himself incredibly well in this situation. He complies with the officer's requests, asks why he's being pulled over, and why he's being held. He even calls his dad to listen in on the entire arrest, something the officer clearly didn't like, as he then asks to search Marion's U-Haul.
Don't give him consent.
That's all, and I'm sorry about that. It happens. I know it happens. Honestly, I don't want you to bring a dog because I don't think that's fair to me as a citizen, as someone who, if the only thing I did was kind of like I did not always.
When they try to search you, just tell them you don't consent to a search. Sometimes what these fuck niggas will do, we seen it in one of the other videos. These niggas brought a dog and the dog didn't alert shit, but they like tapped the dog and the dog barked and shit, and they're like, oh, he notified to something, and then they search the car and nothing was fucking there. But they'll do fucking bullshit like that sometimes. But if they try to search, I don't consent to a search. See, just let me look in here.
Marion does an extremely good job of eloquently showing how terrifying it can be to be stopped by the police, while maintaining a calm and respectful tone with the officer the whole time. But
see, he lets him go. I'm sorry. He's gonna let him search it. I promise you, he's gonna search it, he's gonna find nothing. But say the nigga said, no, I don't give you consent to search. They would have brought the dog out and the dog would have barked. And then they would have been like, oh, we have probable cause to search your car now.
Regardless, Marion is placed in handcuffs for over an hour while the cops search his vehicle with a dog. According to the officer,
still brought the dog.
Smelled narcotics and alerted the officers before even entering the...
What did on my mother's life, I have not watched this video, nigga. On my mom's, I didn't watch this shit. On everything, I didn't watch. What did I just say, nigga? The dog barked before they even got there. That's what the nigga just said, right? Let's see if they find anything.
The officer the whole time. But regardless, Marion is placed in handcuffs for over an hour while the cops search his vehicle with a dog. According to the officer, the dog smelled narcotics and alerted the officers before even entering the U-Haul.
The dog alerted on narcotics in the vehicle, so I detained him and he said, "Not back for a while, I searched the vehicle." No, but he almost did, so that's where all the cops got.
The dog.
He's arresting me. He's arresting me, man. There's nothing in this vehicle. I promise you. I didn't do anything.
Predictably, the cops find nothing in the vehicle. Marion has since opened...
I thought the dog smelled something, though. I thought the dog smelled something. Did the dog not smell this? Bro, them dog noses be accurate, gang. They're accurate. I thought it smelled something. I'm telling you, we saw this in one of the other videos. Bro, they took the nigga, they were trying to search the nigga car. The nigga said, no, I don't give you consent. They're like, all right, we're gonna bring a dog to sniff around. They brought the dog sniffed around the car. The dog start, they tapped the dog or some shit. The dog start barking. He's like, oh, you know that he alerted to something, and then they searched the car and they didn't find shit. They be doing that shit, bro.
Up a lawsuit against the officers, claiming they violated his...
Yup. Bring that fucking lawsuit. Niggas is bogus.
Predictably, the cops find nothing in the vehicle. Marion has since opened up a lawsuit against the officers, claiming they violated his 4th and 14th Amendment rights. As of this video's upload, the case is still ongoing. The killer claims to have an IQ of over 150. The killer claims to have an... Cops have to deal with.
Let me see this. What's his name? Let's see an update on this case.
Sorry about that. It just happened.
He complies with the officers, but the officers that arrested this law student weren't as.
Give me 2 seconds. Marion, what's his name?
I promise you, I didn't do anything.
Marion Humphrey Jr., son of retired county judge Marion Humphrey Sr., was pulled over after an officer allegedly witnessed him driving dangerously. Footage shows him swerving slightly.
Lawsuit settled. Holy. What? I thought the dog alerted to something though. I thought, bro, I thought the dog alerted to something. What happened? They paid a nigga almost over a quarter M. Bro, I thought the dog saw her, smelled something though. Y'all be niggas be trying to tell me I'm tweaking. These niggas be doing weird shit, bro. I'm telling you. Yo, you know what's crazy? If you go and look up how much, bro, to show you how like I'm telling you, I don't hate the police. Honestly, not all police officers are bad, but there's niggas in there that are fucking evil, nigga. And when you have a nigga who is that evil and they have the ability to either kill you or ruin your life, nigga, it's dangerous, bro. It's fucked. Okay. No. Let's see how much money. Let's see how much money these niggas had to pay out in fucking settlements. Hold on. How much money has the police had to pay out in settlements? Let's do in the last 10 years. These niggas have 40,000 K. My nigga, look at this shit. Niggas can't say the police don't be doing bullshit. Cause this is the police is under the government. This is they're federal agent. They're agents. They're under the government. For the government to be just saying fuck it, we're just gonna pay out this settlement. They know they can't beat that case, bro. You can't say the police don't be doing bogus shit, my nigga. Look at this shit. The 25 largest police and sheriff departments have paid out over 3.2 billion in settlements and court judgments. These are cases they even lost for misconduct cases over the last decade. That includes 1.7 billion in New York City, 467 million in Chicago, and 330 million in Los Angeles. Often driven by a small percentage of repeat offender officers. So they know these fuck niggas are on the task. They keep allowing them to do this shit. 40,000 plus payments. And you are paying for that shit. Rising costs to taxpayers. Y'all are paying for that shit. 7,600 officers in major departments were involved in more than one payout. More than one lawsuit. Accounting for 1.7 billion. Look at Canada. Only 134 mil. Holy shit. Like, I'll never forget, I'm sorry to go on this tangent, but I'll never forget that one police officer who the nigga, he was arresting people, he would detain people, he would plant drugs in their fucking car, and then he was getting all of them arrested and shit, and then he got caught doing it, and then he's like, yo, he got arrested, he was like, yo, I will snitch on the whole district, the whole county, all of them are doing it if you reduce my sentence. And he ended up snitching on, I think it was like, I don't remember if it was like 1,000 officers, and like, they had to, or like, I don't know if it was a couple hundred or if it was 1,000, and they had to let out like thousands of people because they were planting drugs and shit in niggas' cars. And that's just one county, one district, one police department, my nigga. Like, it's crazy, bro. I don't want no smoke with these niggas, bro. I don't, especially in New York and fucking Miami, nigga. Minnesota. Oh my god. Anyways, we're gonna leave it at that. Okay.
Something, baby, I like just how you blushing. And maybe we could bust it at the function. Turn nothing to something. Wish you could just see the horrors of my life, my upbringing.